Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we read between the lines of corporate pronouncements to uncover the real story. Today we're diving into the latest filing from the Cheesecake Factory Incorporated, and let's just say we might be getting a taste of their upcoming financial slice and some rather juicy news. Before we get into the nitty-gritty, if you love getting these clear, no-fluff breakdowns of financial reports, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. And hey, we've got a fantastic community over on Discord where we chat about all things business and investing. Link is in the description below. This is a Form 8K filing, which basically means the Cheesecake Factory is reporting some big news that shareholders need to know about right away. Think of it like a company's urgent bulletin board. The company itself, the Cheesecake Factory Incorporated, is the focus. They're known for their extensive menu and, of course, those famous cheesecakes. They're incorporated in Delaware, which is pretty common for publicly traded companies in the US. This number here, 0 to 20,574, is their commission file number. And this one, 51-0-340,466, is their IRS employer identification number. Just some administrative details to get things rolling. Here we have their principal executive offices located in Calabasas Hills, California, and the zip code 91,301. Their main phone number is 818-871-3000, and it seems they don't have a former name or address to report since their last filing, which is usually a sign of stability, unless something dramatic has happened. Now, this part here is about whether this filing is being used to satisfy other reporting obligations. In this case, all the boxes are unchecked. That means this 8K is purely for its intended purpose, not a multitasking filing. The Cheesecake Factory's common stock is registered on the Nasdaq Stock Market LLC under the ticker symbol CAKE. This is what most investors will be tracking. They are indicating here that they are not an emerging growth company. This means they have to follow all the standard CECE rules for larger, more established companies. And they have not elected to use the extended transition period for new or revised financial accounting standards. This suggests they are on top of their accounting game and adhering to the latest industry practices, right from the get-go. Okay, we're getting to the meat of it. This filing is referencing a press release from the 28th of October 2025, where the Cheesecake Factory announced its third quarter fiscal 2025 financial results. This is where the real juicy numbers usually lie. So, the key takeaway from item 2.02 is that they are officially reporting their performance for the third quarter of their 2025 fiscal year. Then under item 7.01, they mention posting an updated investor presentation on their website on the same date, the 28th of October 2025. This is important because it means they're offering a more visual and typically more optimistic take on their financials to investors. Now, for one of the most interesting parts for shareholders, item 8.01 discusses a declared quarterly cash dividend. On the 22nd of October 2025, the board decided to pay out $0.27 per S-share. This dividend will be paid on the 25th of November 2025 to shareholders who own stock at the close of business on the 11th of November 2025. It is crucial to remember what they say here though. While they're paying a dividend now, future payments depend on how well the company does and other things. It is not a guarantee they'll keep paying or increase it. Management has the final say based on the company's health. And finally, item 9.01 lists the exhibits that are part of this filing. These are the actual documents that back up the information in the report. Exhibit 99.1 is the press release itself, which we've already touched on, detailing the third quarter fiscal 2025 results. Exhibit 99.2 is that investor presentation, likely filled with charts and management commentary, also from the 28th of October 2025. And 104.1 is the interactive data file, which is pretty standard for official filings. Now, we're now at the signatures section. This is where the authorized officers of the company sign off, confirming that the information in the report is true and accurate to the best of their knowledge. The date of signing is the 28th of October 2025. Here we see the signature of Matthew E. Clark, who is the Executive Vice President and Chief Financial Officer. This is standard practice, as the CFO is typically responsible for the financial reporting of the company. So let's zoom out and look at what this all tells us. The Cheesecake Factory, Inc. is reporting its third quarter 2025 results. They've also released their investor presentation and declared a dividend. What is the story here? Well, first off, the dividend of $0.27 per S-share is a positive sign for shareholders, indicating the company is generating enough cash to return some of that value to them. It shows a level of confidence from the board in the company's ongoing profitability. However, the emphasis on management's discretion for future dividends is a classic corporate hedge they're signaling optimism, but keeping their options open depending on how the market and their operations perform. What we're not seeing directly in this 8K are the specific financial numbers like revenue, profit, or earnings per S-share. Those details would be in the press release and investor presentation, which are referenced as exhibits. To truly understand the company's health, we'd need to dive into those documents. But based on this 8K, the immediate news is about setting the stage for financial reporting, a shareholder payout, and maintaining transparency with the market. The overall direction seems stable, with a focus on continued operations and shareholder returns. We'll need to keep an eye on those exhibits to see if the operational performance matches the dividend declaration. Alright, that is our breakdown of the Cheesecake Factory Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on their dividend policy and what that means for you as an investor? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this explanation helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more in-depth corporate analyses. And don't forget to join our Discord community. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.